Everyone, let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting off in the National League East, Jay Bruce cracked 2 home runs in the game as the Mets were winners over the Marlins, 8-2. He is among the National League leaders in home runs. The Nats knocked out 12 hits as a team as they made short work of the Padres, 9-1. Adam Morgan earned his first victory of the season as the Phillies took care of the Braves, 7-6. The Arizona Diamondbacks held their opponent to just 2 hits as they stomped the Brewers, 8-2.
Now from Citi Field in ready now for the Marlins, Cameron Maven. Take a look at the splits between April and May. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Easy there, big fella. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a chance for the Gold Glover Gonzalez over at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. D'Lo, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Matty, this lineup screams it needs an overhaul. When you're last in the league in on-base percentage, you're not doing a lot of things very well. You're not giving quality at bats. You're not being professional at the plate and forcing the opposition to be on their heels at all. Empty base paths consistently lead to a lot of zeros on the scoreboard.
And Bruce has got this one 2 away now. Standing in, Justin Bour, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. 1-1 now the count of the Marlins first baseman.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging in the dirt. Plawecki corrals it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Next up from New York, Yoenis Cespedes. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year. First offering on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes. Lays off 2-2 now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and oh my, hit him with the high, gone all the way into the upper deck. A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with top of the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Here's Adrian now. As he'll reach unsuccessfully at a slider away, it's strike one. He'll enter play here with an average of .314, a dozen home runs, 26 RBIs. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Maben is there. One out. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point. Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
And he fouls this one off. Strike three on a pitch in the dirt. Realmuto recovers, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Trying to bunt here, but this winds up hitting him. And they're going to say that he went after it. A strange strike, too. Hit on the ground to third. Up with it now is Prado. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second, and the Mets have an early 1-0 lead. Here's Starlin Castro. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
First pitch of the at-bat. Favorable call in there for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Throwing to second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
In now, Derek Dietrich. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 1 home run, 13 RBIs. 2-1 to count.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Grounded to the right. Gonzalez has got it. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Here's Scott Van Slyke as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Nimmo. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Marlins leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Next for the Mets, Todd Frazier, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Now a changeup. Hit on the ground to shortstop. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. Hey, let's focus on Cameron Maybin in the outfield. One of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport. He's able to cover a ton of ground, gap to gap. I almost feel like he's playing left center to right center. He's not playing center field. He's got it all covered, bailing the other guys out, and not shabby with the offensive tool either.
1-0. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Ball 2.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Dietrich ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's Jay Bruce now. His career numbers with Adam Conley. He's gone 2 for 8. First offering on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Behind 0-2 now. We're in the second. 1-0 Mets early on. Oh, 2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. And next to the plate will be JT Riddle as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Fastball in there for a called strike.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Pitch on the way. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Pitch on the way. Fouled off. Now the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Rosario's got it cleanly. The throw pulls Gonzalez off the base, and I think that's going to be a throwing error.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Here's Cameron Maben now, and he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 2 for him on the year. As the Marlins take the lead, it's now a 2-1 ball game. Martin Prado now. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Justin Bohr.
Riding in once again, Justin Bohr, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. 1-0 the count. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Popped high in the air. Gonzalez is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. His career numbers with Adam Conley. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Plawecki, a 27-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Another 1-2 delivery. The big curveball just misses apparently. Ball 2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Plawecki is retired, and there's 1 away. So here's the Mets pitcher, Jacob deGrom, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
1-2 now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 3 up. Ready for another chance. Starlin Castro. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Liner towards second. That's his first base hit. Make him 1 for 2 now. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Marlins, catcher.
Up next from Miami, JT Realmuto. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Snap throw from the catcher. Set to deliver the 0-1. Softly hit out to short. So this is pulled in by the shortstop. Digging in to try it again, Derek Dietrich. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Now another 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Scott Van Slyke. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Cespedes is there. And that retires the side. Here's Adrian now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and this is kicked out there by Castro. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Mets.
Good time now to check out the Marlins Road to the Show report as you see a couple of players in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Missed with a slider.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Lifted into center field. Maben is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Now the 1-0. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw in time and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. Our score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, JT Riddle. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Lifted the other way to left center. On the run is Nimmo. 1 down. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Adam Conley, reached on an error and then eventually scored in his first at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away. Here's Cameron Maybin now, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. And a ball 1-0.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
A ball and 2 strikes. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. He'll try again, 1-2. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Again down to second. Maybin is off at first with 2 away. Another snap throw to second. Seared down the first baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. The throw pulls him off the bag. Throw won't get him.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now, Justin Bohr. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he's safe. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Two pitch is fouled away. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Marlins strand a pair. They lead it 2-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Todd Frazier. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. Frazier is really quite an athlete. Not only does he drive the ball with great power, but he's also a big-time threat on the base pass. He can really fly.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got tools oozing off him. When he gets out of the car at the stadium, you know he's going to impact the game, whether with his legs or with his bat. You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Up next for the Mets.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. One and 1 to count. The 1-1 home. Hit hard back up the middle. Gloved by Castro. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Now batting. Right fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce. Grounded back up the middle. Riddle has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order. Here's Starlin Castro, 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Count now, a ball and a strike. And that one just missed outside. Now the 2-1. Skied into straightaway right. And this is taken in out there by Bruce for the first out.
Up next for the Marlins.
Digging in once again, JT Realmuto, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Popped him up. Gonzalez moving to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready for another shot now, Derek Dietrich. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. This is back toward the mound. Oh, and he just throws the glove up there. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Now batting, catcher, Jacob.
Michael Conforto will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Michael Conforto.
Got that batting average up over 350 now. 16 homers, 27 driven in. Set to deliver the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. And he's bunting here with 2 strikes, but he misses, and that's a rather weak out number 2. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. So Adrian Gonzalez will get a chance to bat here following the 2-out base hit. Riding in once again, Adrian Gonzalez. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll be back in standing. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. Maben on the run. But he can't get there, and a big break on defense as the tying run will be forced to stay at third on the ground rule double.
There's one of the disadvantages right there to the ground rule double rule. With the runner on first, more than likely if the ball stays in the ballpark, he's going to easily be able to score. But once it bounces over the fence, it's only third base for that base runner.
And the first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone. Ready once again, Ahmed Rosario, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Moore is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope. Jerry Blevins is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 39.
Here's Scott Van Slyke. No hits to this point, and that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Out for the Marlins. Left fielder, Scott. Van Slyke.
And this one's over for a high strike. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted the other way out to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The pitcher, number 61.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Conley. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here's the 1-0. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 1-2-3. Here's Todd Frazier now. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up. These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. To third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
For the Mets.
Digging in to try it again, Brandon Nimmo. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. On its way is pitch number 75. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Johnny Knapp enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
Prado takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Kevin Plawecki, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run from the stretch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Realmuto finds it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1. They still trail it here 2-1. Digging in and looking for more, Cameron Maven. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Chopped weakly to the left. Rosario's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting. Third baseman. Martin Prado.
Up next from Miami, Martin Prado. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. No balls and a strike to count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
In there, the base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, and he is in there.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around to third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Number 13.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami. Starlin Castro. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit. You can tell he's starting to feel for it.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Nimmo. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Ready for another chance? JT Realmuto. He flew out in his last at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bourne leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. High in the air out to center field. Nimmo in pursuit. Oh no, looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring. Working to keep them in the game here. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone into the upper tank. Here's Scott Van Slyke as he'll lay off a curveball up in the zone for a ball. 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit on the ground out for short. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Kyle Berklaw will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Lewis Brinson is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. On the ground to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Hot shot on the ground to short. Woodward gathers it in. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Here's Adrian now, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Prado waits on it, and that ends the inning. The 7 train making its stops just outside Citi Field as we welcome you back inside for the remainder of baseball on the show. A.J. Ramos enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ball 1. Ramos playing here in his age 31 season. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push. Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Here's Cameron Maybin now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully, as that's ruled a strike. Popped him up. Gonzalez has room in foul territory. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in, Justin Bour. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And that misses for ball 1. High in the air down the right field line. Bruce has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Starlin Castro.
Second baseman, Starlin Castro.
He's set, and the pitch. Fastball that just misses inside. Brinson at second. Maybin on at first with 2 down. Called strike over the outside corner. And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
First pitch on its way. Hit sharply toward the right side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Hey, guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get-me-over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sliders in for a strike.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
There goes Cabrera. Sacrifice attempt here, and this is knocked down on the mound. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
Hey, hit and run right there. I know the guy had to pull up on second base because the ball didn't get to the outfield, but you know what? You'll take the knock. First and second, regroup. Let's see what happens.
Here's Todd Frazier now. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Dietrich is after it, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
Severino Gonzalez takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. In to score, the runner from third. And the second runner will stop at third, and they're at the corners now with nobody out.
That's just your classic Ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel of the ball right there, able to get that one through, and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
Here's Jay Bruce now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard to the right side. And that is into right field. A base hit. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air to center field. Maben is there. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to second.
The batter, pitcher, A.J. Ramos.
Jose Reyes will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 7, Jose Reyes.
First pitch curveball swung out and missed. Strike one. The 0-1 sent on the ground out to second. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. And he is out at the plate. Trying to get a little too greedy when he didn't need to be, and this ball game is over. And the Marlins got